Sir, your name, please.
Hohl.
And your age.
37.
Okay. So this document that I referenced sets out the offenses that the state intends to charge you with, or the offense. And that is reckless burning in the first degree, which is a Class C felony, and carries a maximum penalty of 5 years and $10,000 as a Class C felony. I'm going to have the prosecutor stand up and read probable cause. Do you swear and affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You're under oath. You proceed.
Reports received from Bellingham Police Department indicate on February 18, 2019, at approximately 0420 hours, Bellingham Fire Department personnel responded to a structure fire at Wolfe feed scene. The fire eventually destroyed the second floor of the two-story pet store and also destroyed a large portion of a one-story building and grain silo just to the south of the two-story building. Fire department investigators determined the origin of the fire to be in a brick chimney near the back of and in between the two buildings. The tall chimney reaches the second floor of the Hohl building. Area video surveillance was reviewed and showed the following. At approximately 0335 hours, two subjects entered a small alcove between the two pet store buildings near the brick chimney. Remained there for approximately 30 minutes. At approximately 0400 hours, the two subjects exit the alcove. And then at approximately 0405 hours, what appears to be a third subject runs into the alcove. At that time, flames were visible, and it appears the person is removing items, including what appears to be a backpack, from the alcove area before running away from the area. Still images of the above persons were distributed to local media in an effort to get the public's help in identifying them. Paula Roberts and Gloria Tennyson called police after viewing these images. Both identified one of the males as Roger Payne. Tennyson advised that Payne hangs out with a guy named Paul. Tennyson said she thought that Paul was one of the other males in the image. Police contacted Payne and he reported that he was with Paul Wolfe in the alcove next to the chimney between the Wolfe buildings when Wolfe started a fire in the brick chimney to get warm. The chimney has a cutout at the bottom where one can burn things. Payne reported that within minutes he observed sparks and flames coming out the top of the chimney, and that he and Wolfe panicked and left the area. Payne said they ran into an unknown male who camps in the alcove, told him what had happened, and he ran into the alcove to try and recover his property and put the fire out. Payne told police that he saw lots of smoke coming from the Hohl's building before he left the area in a taxi cab, and Wolfe walked away on foot. Police interviewed Wolfe and he denied setting an intentional fire and indicated he did not remember the morning of this incident. The above occurred in Whatcom County.
The court finds probable cause to support detention on this charge. What's the state's recommendation for release and pretrial orders?
Well, Your Honor, this was an act that caused a considerable amount of damage, destroying this building, also destroyed a number of pets who were in the building. Thankfully, people were hurt, but it certainly raised a significant danger to the community here. I can tell, Your Honor, that we did speak with the owner of the store that was damaged here. He was asking us to pass along his request for reasonably high bail. He indicated his concern that something like this could happen again if he was released. It's still pretty cold out there, obviously. And he also expressed his concern over the amount of damage that was done to his building, of course, along with the animals that were killed. Given all of that, I think high bail is appropriate here. We're asking for bail in the amount of $50,000.
Counsel, response?
Well, Your Honor, the state has to show, and the court has to find that there's a likelihood of great fear, or the defendant is a danger to the community. As to the dangerousness to the community, Your Honor, by the very definition of what reckless driving or reckless burning is, that it is not intentional, it's not charged as intentional. The state itself doesn't believe it's intentional. And given that lack of intent, I think it does not show to be a danger to the community either. Obviously, the significant damage done is important, but it's not a measure of whether or not someone should be held. So we're going to ask that you release on his own cognizance and order to appear for a argument next week.
So all the way around, every way you look at it, this is a tragedy in many ways. We got a loss of a historic building, a long-standing local business, the small animals that perished, but also we have the tragedy of an unsheltered person who's just trying to keep warm, allegedly, on that night. Nevertheless, this alleged reckless act puts at risk human life. First responders could have been injured in adjacent buildings and businesses, and thankfully there was no human life lost. So I do believe this reckless act, this alleged reckless act, is a community risk, and I am going to set bail at the $50,000 as requested by the state.